These other openings, I do credit the Giants. They knew who they wanted. My source said when he was fired, immediately sent me a note saying he'll be number one on the Giants list. Now, the Giants interviewed him, and then he went to Atlanta and then came back and interviewed again, and I think the Giants realized we're not going to let him out of the building, not without, cementing him as our next head coach. Now, I'll go back to what I said to you. My source said it's either the Falcons or the Giants for John Harbaugh. He liked what he saw with the Falcons from what I'm told, but was he using the Falcons as maybe a negotiating ploy to get a better deal with the Giants? I don't know that, but I was told it was either going to be Atlanta or it was going to be the New York Giants. Now you got Kevin Stefanski out there. I have not heard anything after that press conference yesterday about Mike Tomlin maybe interested in any of these other coaching jobs. Obviously, the Ravens job is a great job because that's where you go in and you have to win right now. You're expected to win right now. The Steelers, I know they don't like saying rebuilding, but they're not reloading. It certainly feels like a rebuild, and I would think anything would be on the table, and that is you're going to T.J. Watt, Jalen Ramsey. They just got DK Metcalf. They were aggressive, and, I thought at the beginning of the year that this would be the last year for Tomlin and the last year for Aaron Rodgers. It may not be the last year for Rodgers playing, but it's the last year for him in Pittsburgh. The question is, does somebody want to sign him? And even ownership yesterday said that Aaron Rodgers, that was Mike Tomlin's decision to bring him in. So that sounds like whoever is coming in, we're moving on from Aaron Rodgers. And they need to, because you can't stay in that 9-8 area, maybe 10-7. I mean, it's nice to be there, but you're just you're in it, but you're not. It's like you're in the pool, but you're not in the deep end. You're not threatening. And that can be no man's land. Hey, we got in the playoffs. How'd you do? Oh, we lost in the first round again. It's, can we get bad enough to get better than just we got into the playoffs? Now we're threatening. And that'll be the key for the Steelers moving forward. And I wonder, yes, they've gone defense as their head coaches with Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin. Do they evolve into today's NFL? Because Mike Tomlin's 19 years ago. The league has changed. You got to have an offensive mind there. Now, maybe you get a great offensive coordinator, but if your head coach is offensive leaning, that's sort of the trend that's going on now. And the question is, and from what I was told, the Steelers were monitoring what was going on in Green Bay with Matt LaFleur. If Matt LaFleur was let go or they're not going to, keep him in the building, give him a contract extension, the Steelers thought that they would be in the mix with Matt LaFleur. Ravens may have thought the same thing as well. So these coaches were in positions where people would covet those jobs, and then you pack up two guys who are Hall of Famers, and now you have coaching vacancies, especially with Baltimore. But that one's tricky because you got to walk in, you got to embrace Lamar Jackson, you got to figure that out, and you got a roster that's ready to win in a division that is suspect right now.